How are you today? How are you tonight? How are you this afternoon? Well, I was thinking about Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez really became so beautiful in the last few months. I mean, when she was a little plump, she still was beautiful. You see her fashions, her this or that. Everything is so scripted and so elegant. And then there's her hubby, her new hubby, Benny. Benny. Benjamin Levine, sloppy little fat boy. Excuse me. He's not a boy. He's a man. And he treats her well. Sometimes he does. Once in a while, he lets something kind of ugly slip out of his mouth. But she went ahead and she married him. She married him because she also felt she was the age where she should be married. A lot of women do that. She says, oh my God, I'm X amount of years old. I should be married. So anyway, she got married. Now, the whole thing between Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco is the fact that there's a swag gap. I mean, they're not on the same level. Now, it's almost like she's like having a scruffy little pet, like a chihuahua, one of those little Scottish terriers, something with a lot of furry hair. Now, Selena Gomez, she's such an elegant woman, and she made herself so beautiful for her marriage, her special day. But how long is she really going to put up with him? How long can she put up with his ways and his constant need to show the world, look what I got? And I mean, I'm sure he treasures her, but there's such a gap between them in style, money too, money earning powers. Who's the beta and who's the alpha? Who is the beta? Now, okay, once she was married, how long can this marriage last? Given the difference. People marry, like this is a man marries a woman, and we're talking, hetero marriages. This is the woman marries a man. This, if I was a man, I'd be him. And he goes, if I was a woman, I'd be her. Right? Now, still, when he has a way about him that is a little grungy, grungy. And she is so suave and elegant. It's still very hard to put the two of them together. Beauty and the Beast. Okay, Beauty and the Beast. But he did become Prince Charming. Now, unless maybe he goes for some surgical work and some elocution. What's that word? Elocution. Deportment. The way to handle yourself in public. Of course, he's more of a private man. All right. Anyway, let's see. Tell us, Cosmos, how long will Selena Gomez stay married to Benny? How can she tolerate him, his sloppy little self? Well, he does look sloppy. He's not elegant. Selena Gomez is just so crystallized. I just can't see how she could be happily married. Or, okay, so she got married. How could she, month after month after month, stay with Benny? Doesn't she have other people like Selena, look this way. And Benny is like, are you looking at that handsome guy over there? Maybe that's not even the issue. It's just that he just puts his foot in the mouth. He seems to have foot in the mouth afflictions. There's a swag gap. He just isn't on her level. They don't look like a couple. They are a couple. Okay, as I said, her with her furry little monkey. Puppy. I'm not really. It's just that Selena Gomez. How long can a woman stay with a man like Benny? There's two different levels for the two. Two different levels. How long will that marriage last? All right, we'll take these 5 cards. How long will that marriage last? So maybe he just got married. Don't put this. Well, 10 of cups. Very happy. Happiness. Look at that. Their marriage is happiness. They're very happy right now. Good. Good. But how long will that last? This is their marriage. The 10 of cups. The 10 of cups. They're very, very happy. She's happy, happy, happy. She's married. She doesn't have to think about it. I didn't get married yet. I got married. And we have the strength it has. It's made her feel more womanly. And of course, the more womanly Selena Gomez feels, the more beautiful she feels. She's a beautiful woman. Death. Now, this could also be the change. The change. The change of single to married life. The change to married life to single life. This is very complicated. Death. This is these major cards. We have strength and we have death. Now, how long will it last, this marriage? Death card. Transformation. Could be the marriage. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Well, that's a good one. That's a good one. It could also be, that's a good one, the Ace of Cups. She feels very fulfilled. Very fulfilled. She's very, very high feeling right now. But once the rays, the charms of being married fade a little bit. They do fade. They're not always. Oh, in fact, they've been together for a couple of years now. So the fact that she's married, it brings a whole other set of he said, she said, we say. He say, she said, we say. And then for both of them, it's a whole new place. How long will this marriage last? The fact that we got death, and we also got the 10 of Cups, and we have the strength, and we have the Ace of Cups. So they're still flying high, but as I said, it's like Mrs. and Mr. become, hey you. It happens to everything. Hey you. Now how long will that swag? Uh-oh. You see that? This is the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is not the fire, not the passion. I would say there's a strain already. There's something about your boyfriend. There's something about the guy you live with. And there's something about your hubby. There's something about your marital partner. It just it gives you like could you put those pants on? Could you put that shirt on? Would you? I think you look better in that outfit. Stop telling me what to do. Okay, I'll put it on. Yeah, okay. Oh, Selena, everybody's drawing. Then I go, oh, Benny. And then Benny's saying, hi, Selena's my wife. Why can't you go to Me Too movement? Huh? Me Too. I sense a little something's going on in this between the death and the 9 of Wands. I don't see this marriage lasting. I see them going through the steps because it's the time. But she's the alpha, he's the beta. Now, Selena doesn't have to take anything that Benny has to dish out, but she does. And he has dished out a few things. What we all know that looks are secondary. We're talking about style, character. We're talking about fidelity, loyalty. We're talking about not being envious. We're talking about being comfortable in your own skin. These are all the things that this 9 of Wands and this Death card And even this Ace of Cups are all indicating something's going on. Something's going on. I say that there's some turbulence growing in that union. There's some strife. There's some strife, and it's all about attention and me too. So it's about immaturity. This immaturity, and I sense that Benny, now that he has her, there's other things that have popped up. And this genie is not going back in the bottle. Something is going on. How long will it last? Well, I think Benny is a little something about Selena's her fabulousness. He might be putting a little pressure on Selena Gomez. Huh? And then Selena Gomez, you have to take this. Does she? Does she? We'll see. But I do sense tension. How long will it last? Well, when one person is an adult and the other isn't quite as mature, problems. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But they have a little attention right now. So, any comments you have? Do you think Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco will last? Or is it a time clock on this relationship? They have some things to work out, but many married people have things to work out. But we're talking about the swag gap here. The swag. The difference in style, the difference in the way they move, talk, channel things, those things. Well, your comments are welcomed, and thank you for the likes. And I'm going to leave this subject. Think about it. Selena Gomez and Benny. Yes, he does look a bit strange, and she's looking fabulous. And there's something very sexy about a woman when she gets married. And it's also something very strange when she marries someone who is not exactly, you two look good together. Do you think they look good together? Put a baby's bonnet on Benny's, of course, on Benny's head. And it's not just the looks, it's the sharing and the caring. Selena Gomez has been through a lot. She wants comfort. And can Benny really give it to her? That's a question. A mystery. Until the next time, thank you very much. We'll talk later.